Core dynamics of the square aspect. First, it's essential to understand the nature of a square aspect in astrology. A square, 90 degrees, represents a dynamic, challenging, and often tension-filled energy. It's not inherently bad, but it forces a confrontation between the two planetary energies. The planets involved in a square will be in signs of the same modality, cardinal, fixed, or mutable, but different elements, creating a push-pull effect where their goals and methods clash. Venus square Ceres and Synastry, a deep dive into the tensions. When Venus, love, values, harmony, forms a square to Ceres, nurturing, unconditional love, emotional security, the core themes of the relationship are still about love and care, but with a significant friction point. The easy, flowing nurturing of the conjunction is replaced by a dynamic where needs and expressions of love can feel at odds. 1. The push-pull of nurturing. The Venus person's challenge. The Venus person's way of expressing affection or their needs for love may feel misunderstood or not fully met by the Ceres person. The Ceres person's nurturing might feel overwhelming, suffocating, or simply not what the Venus person wants or values. For example, Venus wants quality time and a romantic dinner, but Ceres wants to cook a huge meal and make sure they've packed enough snacks for the day. While both are acts of love, they are out of sync. The Ceres person's challenge. The Ceres person feels a powerful impulse to nurture and provide, but their efforts may be rejected or seen as a burden by the Venus person. This can lead to the Ceres person feeling unappreciated, hurt, or even resentful. They may wonder why their gestures of care aren't received with the gratitude they expect. 2. The clash of values and needs. This square highlights a potential conflict between what the Venus person values in a relationship, e.g., aesthetics, social harmony, pleasure, and what the Ceres person feels is necessary for emotional security, e.g., practical care, devotion, emotional holding. Venus's needs. The Venus person needs to feel loved in a way that aligns with their personal values. If their Venus is in Libra, they may value partnership and fairness. If their Venus is in Aries, they may value independence and excitement. Ceres's needs. The Ceres person needs to feel that their nurturing is accepted and that their loved one is emotionally secure. They may show love through practical care, which may not be what the Venus person needs. This can lead to a cycle of frustration. Venus may feel that Ceres is trying to control them or smother them with care, while Ceres feels that Venus is ungrateful or emotionally detached. 3. Potential for codependency and resentment. The square can create a challenging dynamic where one person's happiness becomes tied to the other's acceptance of their love. Ceres's potential for resentment. If the Ceres person's nurturing is consistently rejected, they may withdraw, become resentful, or try to force their care onto the Venus person, creating a power struggle. Venus's potential for guilt. The Venus person may feel guilt for not appreciating the Ceres person's efforts, leading to a dynamic where they accept care out of obligation, not genuine desire. This can lead to a passive-aggressive cycle where unspoken resentments build up over time. 4. The gift of the square, learning and growth. Despite the challenges, a square is a dynamic aspect that forces growth. It pushes both individuals to confront their own needs and learn to communicate them more effectively. For the Venus person, this aspect challenges them to be more direct about their needs. They must learn to say, "I appreciate you cooking for me, but what I really need right now is to go out and have a fun date." It teaches them to value nurturing in a different form. For the Ceres person, this aspect teaches them to let go of their preconceived notions of what nurturing means. They must learn that their way of caring might not be what the other person needs. It challenges them to ask, "How can I best support you?" rather than assuming. 5. How the signs and houses shape the conflict. The specific signs and houses involved will color the nature of the conflict. Modalities. Cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. The conflict is direct and about initiating action. A clash of wills over who takes care of what. Fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. The conflict is stubborn and about a clash of values and fixed ideas of what love and nurturing should look like. Mutable signs: Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. The conflict is adaptable but can be inconsistent and hard to pin down. It might involve a clash of communication styles or an inability to commit to one way of nurturing. Houses. If Venus is in the second house, values, resources, and Ceres is in the fifth house, creativity, pleasure, the conflict could be between shared finances and a desire for fun and leisure. If Venus is in the fourth house, home, security, and Ceres is in the seventh house, partnership, the conflict could be about how they create a secure home life versus how they interact as a couple in the world. Conclusion. The Venus square Ceres in Synastry is a compelling and challenging aspect. It is not about a lack of love, but a friction in the way that love is expressed and received. It is a relationship that constantly asks its participants to adjust and refine their understanding of love and care. While it can lead to frustration and resentment, it also holds the potential for profound growth. If both individuals are willing to communicate openly and adapt, they can build a relationship that is not only loving but also deeply resilient, forged in the fires of mutual understanding and compromise.